Hello everyone, in this video, I will talk about Demon Slayer Season 2 Episode 5. Episode 5 begins with Tenjin giving a pill to Hinetsuru. Hinetsuru was sent to the lowest class brothel in Yashiwara, Kirimi's. Hinetsuru was found by Tenjin and is given an antidote to the poison she had taken. She told him to leave her and go after the demon, apologizing for not being more useful. When Hinetsuru was sent to the Kyogoku house, she quickly realized that the lead Warren Warabaham was a demon but could not make a move as the Warren was suspicious of her and was watching her, making Hinetsuru difficult to give out the news to Tenjin that she was a demon. She then drank poison in order to the fake illness so that she can be sent out of the house. However, she was sent off with a sash from Daki that would quickly dispatch her if she attempted to do anything suspicious. The slash is seen destroyed by Tenjin's kunai and instructs Hinetsuru to leave as soon as the antidote took effect, and the two are seen hugging. Tenjin then searches for the demon. He can sense the fight has taken place but doesn't know where they are fighting. He uses echolocation ability and was able to the location of a battle. His technique works by analyzing the sounds reflected and resonated through the air by the walls of the caverns. The echoes created help him to locate the location of the battle. He carries an equally flamboyant set of weaponry. As his main weapon, he uses two gigantic Nichiren swords, and Tenjin he lifts the two swords and uses sound breathing first form roar and slams them on the ground, creating an explosion causing a loud sound resembling thunder as a result. Daki wonders where the big sound had come. She asks Tanjiro how many demon slayers came to infiltrate and asks Tanjiro whether they are only 4 people along with Hinetsuru. Tanjiro replies he would never tell. Daki tells that she is willing to spare him if he tells her and tells him to look at his sword, which has been chipped. Daki says the one who made the sword isn't talented. Tanjiro says that it is his fault that the sword has been chipped. Daki gets angry and wants to kill Tanjiro. Tanjiro knows that he couldn't use water breathing like Tomioka or Urakadaki. His Hinokami Kagura is more powerful than his water breathing, but due to its immense power, he couldn't perform multiple strikes with it. Tanjiro trained so hard to perform multiple strikes at once. He says things have changed now, and he refuses to give up and recalls Rengoku saying keep your heart burning and performs Hinokami Kagura Raging Sun, which is a form that unleashes 2 horizontal slashes to hit or defend from incoming attacks. He uses it to defend the Daki's slash attacks. Before the fight with Daki, Tanjiro has used only a few forms of Hinokami Kagura, such as the dance technique against his fight with Rui to cut his threads. In the fight with Daki he is seen using new forms of sun breathing. This was possible only due to his intense training which he had done to use sun breathing properly. We can see Daki is shocked seeing his change in fighting style. She observed that Tanjiro's breathing has changed and how his attacks are sharper than before. He quickly dashes towards Daki and performs Flame Dance. Flame Dance is a 2-combo strike that starts with a vertical slash and then a horizontal one right after. Daki escapes easily, saying it's nothing special, and attacks him, but Tanjiro disappears, leaving her shocked. Tanjiro had performed sun-breathing fake rainbow form, which is a technique that allows Tanjiro to perform high-speed twists and rotations, thus creating afterimages used mostly to evade attacks. We get to know that the afterimages work most effectively on enemies with good vision. Daki gets trapped by Tanjiro's afterimage and is surprised by his move. Tanjiro meanwhile launches Fire Wheel, which is a technique where he leaps behind the opponent and spins in the air downward, releasing a sword attack in a circular motion. He then sees an opening and tries to slash her neck. His blade was so close to cutting her neck. He was so close to cutting her neck, but Daki was able to counter Tanjiro's fake rainbow attack, and she tells him even his best move is slow and says that she is bored of his attacks. Tanjiro lays down on the floor. He can feel the reaction effect of Hinokami Kagura making his muscles exhausted. He then performs recovery breathing to heal himself and dodges Daki's attack and continues to perform his sun breathing forms. Tanjiro says his attacks are slow, and even if he sees an opening it breaks very quickly. Tanjiro raises his body temperature. In the flashback scenes, we can see Tanjiro speaking to the Kiyo-chan in Butterfly Mansion. She tells Tanjiro that his body temperature is too high and is not decreasing. She says that she will tell Shinobu. Tanjiro requests her to keep it a secret. Kiyo-chan replies his temperature is the same as before the day and his fever is prolonged. Tanjiro requests her to wait a little more time as he needs to improve his skills by using Hinokami Kagura. Tanjiro is able to fight head-to-head with Daki. His attacks are working, he says. He doesn't want anyone to suffer any loss and experience sadness as they have suffered. Tanjiro gives his all in order to protect the people and save them from being killed by a cruel monster like Daki. A little while earlier at Ajimate House, Inosuke finds demons a hole leading to the demon nest. He tries to get in the hole, but he finds that only his head fits. Inosuke tells that it is not a problem for him as he can easily dislocate all his joints in the body. Inosuke has enhanced flexibility as we saw in his fight against Tanjiro. He uses the same ability to pass through the hole and lands on the demon's hiding area. He sees a bunch of cloth with human patterns. He was able to sense that they were alive. He got to know that the demon captures them in the cloth and eats them whenever she likes. Inosuke finds Zenitsu sleeping in the cloth and says what he does here. The Obi crawls and is seen asking Inosuke what he is doing here and calls him a stinking pig. Inosuke wonders what this gross worm thing is and how to defeat it. Inosuke dodges the Obi attacks and calls the demon sluggish and says her attacks will not land on Lord Inosuke. The demon is shocked due to his instincts and ability to sense danger and evade attacks. She wonders what she has to do now. After that, Daki orders the Obi to capture him alive. She tells him that he is beautiful and orders her to eat the remaining humans except the 10 most beautiful ones to gain strength. Inosuke uses Sixth Fang Palisade bit, but the demons tell him it is useless as the one he is attacking isn't the main body. She then tries to eat the humans laying on the ground. Suman and Makio save them by throwing kunai at the slash. We also see a funny movement where Makio bullies Suma. Makio tells Suma to don't be a wimp. Suma is seen complaining and crying and jokes that she will likely be the first one to die. After that, we can see Zenitsu using first form, Thunderclap and Flash Sixfold to cut the Obi slashes. Inosuke tells Zenitsu that maybe he should be sleeping the whole time. The Obi senses there is someone above the ground. Tenjin creates an air hole and lands on the ground. The Obi sense the presences of Hashira. Tenjin quickly cuts all the Obi slashes and frees the humans trapped in there. After that, we can see a flashback of Makio. We get to know Tenjin wasn't always like this. In the flashback, Tenjin tells all of them to value their own life above the mission and always return home safe. He tells them they are most important to him. Makio wonders if putting her life above the mission would get the job done. Hinetsuru replies that she is fine with Tenjin's idea and says avoiding danger and wanting to live aren't bad things, and most people live that way. Tenjin then pats on their wives and says they have done a good job. At last, we see Tenjin telling us that things will get real flashy from here onwards. That's it for the video, guys. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click on the bell icon so that anime Rite will be even more excited and continue to update on the latest videos about Demon Slayer and also on other cool anime.